Black Light back again. Says the coming. I'm reading from this right here, and I want to call this the coming of the Mahdi. This is theology of time. You know, I'm talking to you, black woman. Says the question is, which one will survive the war of Armageddon, which is now taking place? We are in that war now. This is in this very minute. If you believe in Christianity, which has uh, mistreated you and hung you on the tree, then I think you should read this and think well. The star, the moon, and the sun obey the law of the Creator. He, the devil, is opposed to the natural laws which govern that which he has to have himself. He cannot find any place to live but in the peaceful kingdom of the universe, regardless to how he boasts. He cannot build one outside of it. Let him try to build a universe. Then he could be independent of ours. But since he is not able to build a universe, he is required to obey the law of ours. However, it has been impossible for him to do this because one of our scientists, a little over 6,000 years ago, made him according to his own wish. He did not make him according to our wish, which is in harmony with the Creator. This troublemaker was made of the nature of evil. When his God made him, he said to him, "Go now and make all the mischief that you can before the coming of the Mahdi." Now this is going to be quickly, and I'm going to be trying to say this fast as I can. And I want our black women to catch a hold of this. All what you learn from the Caucasian, you got to rethink it. And you know, I'm suggesting some books. The Theology of Time by the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Message to the Black Man. And so I want you to read those books, and all the books that you can get. Go to the library, because see, time running out. You can't be sitting up there watching the reality shows like The Real Housewives, because that's going to put you back to sleep. See, if you're looking at my video, I know that you are woke or trying to wake up. You want to get that sleep out your eyes. You love your people, and you're just looking for the right way. A lot of you don't want to be down with the message of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You know, and we're going to address that at another time. But I want you to be self-independent. You ain't got to join the Nation of Islam. You know, you ain't got to go up to the temple. But just do some investigating of your own. And those other groups out there, just think, you know, they haven't done what you could turn on the TV right now and see, or get old past videos and old tapes and see for yourself that nobody, no preacher, no other group of black people, organizations of black people have challenged the Caucasian like those brothers of the past. First, we're going to start with Minister Farrakhan. He went on the Mall of Washington, D.C. when Clinton was there, and was setting out some deep history about our people, how they built the mall, how they built Washington, D.C. And he was using some psychology. And over 2 million, that wasn't over 2 million people gathered, there. And that had to be of God. That had to be of the creator of the universe. Oh, that's a demonstration of his power. He had the most people at that mall than anybody ever since. They can't compete with that. And then we got Muhammad Ali going up against the U.S. Army, going up against, going into colleges, Harvard University, and challenging Caucasians. Then we got Louis. We always talked about Mr. Louis Farrakhan with the Million Man March. Also, he challenged those that was on the Phil Donahue show. He went on Nightline, and every time he go on there, he be cutting them up. Then we got Khalid. Everywhere he go, he was cutting them up. They couldn't deal with him. Then Malcolm X, and then the messenger of Allah, Elijah Muhammad. He had them bowing down to him. Y'all don't know about that. They knew he was the one. They couldn't touch him, because he never did get into bed with them. He never did mingle with them. He wouldn't even have them in his place. So they had to send some black agents in there to break it up. Are y'all listening to me? Do y'all hear me? I don't care what nobody say. That's the facts. And you ain't got to go way back into ancient Egypt to see that. I'm 70 years old of age. And I never did bow down to him. I'm in the world, but I'm not of the world. Your world ain't my world, Caucasian man. My world is on a higher level. And I'm speaking now. I got 5 daughters. 5 daughters. I've been trying to school them for years. I got grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and I got a lot of girl grandchildren. I got one now that she really listens to me. She got a Muslim name, Aliyah. And she takes in what I'm saying, and she goes to an all-white school. And so me and her got to talking one day, because a white girl in her class, now she's only 11, but at that time she was about 9 or something, 9 or 10. And the white girl talked about her complexion. She's jet black. She's a black, pretty. A lot of people think I got Caucasian. I probably do way back down the line, but my mother and father are black. My father's jet black, but my mother, she's darker than me. And so I was telling her, I told my daughters, I said, get them black dolls. Because I got one granddaughter, she look almost white. All her brothers is dark, Well, a couple of them is dark. But she's almost looking white. And they been trying to get her to think that she's white. And she think of herself as white. And when I say you black, they say, all right. They don't understand yet where, that black, I got to break it down to them what carbon melanin, and, I'm going to break it down to them later. But they feel inferior when they go to school. Because the mamas and them, they so busy trying to make them ends meet, you know, that they don't want to teach them about themselves. So I decided, you know, and when I try to talk to them, you know, they say, "Oh, Dad, that's the old days, you know, that's my daughter." They don't think like that no more. You know, we don't think like y'all did back in your day, you know. And half of my family came up under the Nation of Islam, but even the ones that went to the University of Islam, they ain't practicing what they need to practice. They still in the world and of the world, you know. They're a little younger than me, but so I decided to make this Cyberspace Ministry. It didn't come to me right away, and I decided to call myself the Black Light. So maybe I could shine light on the situation. And the reason why, because I don't want to go back in history. Every time you go back 2,000, 1,400 years ago, whatever, we wasn't back that far, you know. So it's always going to have a little controversy, a little arguments. But I could go back in my lifespan 70 years, and also 70 years is the age where you graduate out of the mystery schools in ancient Egypt. You go in at 7, come out at 70. Some of them, you know, could come out at 40. And so I done graduated, so I got a degree. So I could, you know, with my experience and my insight, you know, I could talk to some of you youngins, and I'm encouraging. Maybe I can be inspirational, or maybe I can influence some of the other brothers around my age to school y'all on some things, you know, the real truth. Because most of them, you know, they done got worn out and they done conformed to this world. Even the preachers, black preachers, they conform to this world, you know. And Jesus was telling y'all, don't be conforming to this, man, you know. But, you know, I wouldn't trust no preachers. And some of them Muslims don't conform to this world, you know. They like that dollar, man. I say use the dollar as a weapon, like they used on us, you know. But first of all, we got to get in unity. And, you know, since I have 5 daughters, you know, and I see how they be acting, and some of the other women in my family be acting, I know the white man got you. So even though somebody say, you know, I don't like the white man, but the culture of this world got you. You know, became consumers, you know, instead of producers. And you're putting all this on your children, male or female. You know, you got them, you see black people running around at Christmas time with Santa Claus outfits on. And they got a little few dollars in their pocket. And you think you handling it. Man, you ain't handling like the devil is handling. They up in the trillions, man. Some of us just not getting in the millions. Some of us got $1 billion. But they way up in the trillions. Then what they trying to do, man, is to crash the society down. And when they do that, they really gonna be making slaves out of all of you. So this is the last installment, Black Woman, that I'm gonna be making on this. And today is election day, the 8th. This is Black Light. You know, Black Light out, fading to black. But we're gonna be dropping seeds of blackness on you on a daily course. Peace. Black Light out.